Live.
Just don't fall backwards.
No, not roll as far as wall.
Any ferns around?
Right?
Any ferns around? I think we're all right.
Funny, aren't you?
Oh.
Yeah, what?
Good evening, Joanne.
Oh, who's that?
Well, yeah.
Good evening, Lisa Hamilton Clark. Wow. Good evening, Crispy McChris. Good evening, Nigel. Good evening, Alice. Good evening, Sharon. Good evening, Linda.
Picture.
You are?
Is it a good picture?
Yeah, stunning. Good evening, Cheryl. Good evening, Alan. Good evening. Thank you for your highlight, Joanne. Follow Joanne's lead, everybody, at highlights, at followers. Good evening, Joanne. Good evening, Trevor. Oi, oi, Savaloy. Good evening, Kate. Good evening, Jilly. Good evening, Tracy. Good evening, Sarah. Good evening, Carol. Hello, Kate. Good evening, Susan. Good evening, Christina. Good evening, Carla. Good evening, Linda Russell. Good evening, Jan Mod. Good evening, Joy. Good evening, Kimberly. Hello, hello, Lynn Bottomley. Hello, Jill. Good evening, Michelle. Good evening, Angela. Thank you, Christina, if you're at highlight and at followers. Good evening, Patricia Gorman. Good evening, Agnes. Good evening, Lisa. Thank you, Michelle Hayes, our followers at highlights. Loving it. Good evening, Jason. Good evening, Carol. Good evening, Helen Mod. Good evening, Michelle Moss. Thank you for your at highlights. Good evening, Trudy True. Good evening, Karen. Thank you for your stars, love. Good evening, Karen. Good evening, another Karen. All the Karens, love all the Ks. Thank you for your highlight, Sharon. Thank you for your highlight, Gaynor. Gaynor Mod. Good evening, Martin. Thank you for your 50 stars. Good evening, Mandy. Good evening, Sarah. Good evening, Catherine. Good evening, Bev. Good evening, Angela O'Rourke. Okay.
Right. Good evening, guys, and welcome to Retford Ghost Hunters. Wow, tonight, just look at the view. Not these two.
Isn't it stunning?
Absolutely stunning. Now, the rest of the times that I've been here, we've got it when it's dark, so it is so lovely just to see the view. But I don't know if anybody can guess where we are. Can anybody guess where we are? Let's see if anybody pops up with anything.
Pop your guesses in, guys. Tell us where we are tonight. Hello, everybody just joining. Everyone just popping on. Everybody sending stars. Thank you very much.
Anybody?
Give it a chance.
The ghost hunt don't count.
Thank you for your stars, everybody. Thank you very much.
No?
Hang on. Everyone's just saying how beautiful the scenery is.
It is gorgeous. So
Anybody know?
So lovely because it's been so hot as well, so it's so cool. I'll tell you then. So we are on the outskirts. What was that? What was it? Somebody shouting?
I think it was a horse coughing, I think.
Oh, a horse coughing.
Stephanie Bowden.
We are, Stephanie. We are just on the outskirts, but we are still in Eyam. Some people call it Eyam. Some people call it, what is it?
Eyam.
Yeah. We are, from where we're from, we call it Eyam. It's spelled E-Y-A-M. So you probably all know that Eyam is the place where massive breakout in the UK of the bubonic plague, the Black Death, whatever you want to call it, which wiped out so many people across England. It was horrendous. Eyam was a place that took so many of the villages. I'm not going to go too much into detail about the plague because we're centering on this place tonight. You would have seen us at the well a few weeks ago, and we did tell the story about the tailor down in the village of Eyam, and he'd sent out for this extravagant material that got delivered from London on a boat, and when he opened it, it was full of fleas. Some people think it's the rats that actually gave the plague. Well, it kind of was, but it was actually the fleas on the rats that literally went that actually went and, you know, were biting and passing on the plague. So the plague was a horrible death. It was absolutely vile. It literally rotted you. It rotted your flesh, your internal organs. You died eventually with suffocation, with your breathing, nosebleed, mouth bleeding, stomach bleeding, big pustules all over. It was awful, absolutely awful. And the fear to live in a village that it was actually locked down, just like the COVID, but the fear to think you're probably going to get it. They tried their best, but obviously the sanitation was different then. The understanding of infection was different then, although they tried their best. And the man, was it Mopson?
Montpesson, yeah.
Montpesson, who tried to make people stay indoors, was actually slated. And it was like, no, that's not the answer. We need to be outdoors. We need the fresh air. And he was really slated for saying, no, you've got to stay inside. And even his own wife died of it. And it's just horrific. And the actual realisation of it when you're here is immense. So tonight, what's the matter? Could you hear walking?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, I was looking for a horse. Tonight we are actually at the Riley graves. We've done it before. This is probably our 4th time. If you just want to turn the camera.
Your fourth time.
Yeah, my 4th, yeah. So I'm going to take you in and tell you exactly what this bit is. So tonight on the team, we have Ron filming at the moment.
Hi, Ron.
We've got Mick and
Hi.
we've got Rob and myself,
Hi.
Rachel. Now, I've been here before, but none of these have. I don't know what we're going to get tonight, but before in the past, we have got some amazing evidence of paranormal, of evidence that the family is still here and the children are still here, and more particularly the father, who gets quite protective. So let's go in and then we'll carry on. If the last person in can put that on.
Wow.
After the shut door. It's cold out.
And my iPad's gone funny again, so if you want
turn
to
that
just...
So we've got the graves all the way around. This is the father's grave here. So this was John Senior, John Hancock, and then we work around and we've got all the different children, who are, well, I can't remember the names.
Just my iPad's playing up again. It used doing that thing. Just bear with me, guys. It's been playing up. Can somebody on your phone just get up the location? Oh, it's here.
Got it.
Yeah.
Bear with, guys, technical difficulties.
Sorry.
Bear with.
Okay.
Bear with.
I am reading because there's a lot. Okay. In a field on the east side of Eyam village is an egg-shaped, which I've never noticed before, an egg-shaped enclosure surrounded by a dry stone wall containing 7 graves. They belong to the members of the Hancock family, who died from the plague within 7 days of each other. Wow, blows your mind. In August 1666. 6 of the graves are marked by simply inscribed sandstone slabs set upright, with no grave mounds visible. The 7th, belonging to John Hancock Senior, is a table tomb. That's the father. The family lived in a house within the field, which is called Riley Field, hence the name given to the burials. Where the light is on, over there, it's gone off again. Where the light is over there is the field. Bear with me. I might have to get you to get up. You know, locate our location page.
Oh, that's interesting.
What's that?
There's a lady. Where does it gone? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? A lady called Rosalind Spencer Gissing. The Hancock family are still living in the area.
Wow. Just bear with me, guys, because this is low. It's gone again. Flux. Can you get it? I have to send this back because it's not doing what it should do. You on it? course.
That's fabulous, Rosalind. Thank you very much
Thank
for
you
popping
very
that in.
much.
If you are a new viewer tonight, guys, or this is your first time, please don't forget to like and follow the page. We will get the hunt shortage thingy, but obviously we've got
rather graves,
two elder gentlemen who can't work technology.
That's fine. I can just get that bit, don't worry.
Can you get that bit?
Yeah, I just need the front page.
I can't even see it.
Right. Okay.
Let's pop the light on because it's getting a little bit dark.
That is a horse.
That's better.
Okay. Six graves are marked. Right, I did that. The seventh belonging, yes, so that's the father. The family lived in the house, yep. The Talbot family died of the plague in 1666 and were buried in a communal family grave at Riley Farm, about 250 yards northwest of the Hancocks. So they're buried somewhere else. Now, these are the names. So the following people are buried at the Riley graves. So, Elizabeth Hancock, 3rd of August, aged 7. 3rd of August also, John Hancock Jr., aged 5, so the same day. The 7th of August, John Hancock Sr., the father, 2 days later. On the same day, Ona Hancock, aged 3. On the same day, William Hancock, aged 5. No, they must have been twins. 9th of August, Alice Hancock, aged 14, 15 it says. And on the 10th of August, Anne Hancock, aged 9. There was a further daughter called Joan, who was baptised in 1754, but she most probably died prior to 1666, as she isn't mentioned in the later records. There was also an older son named Joseph, who was living in Sheffield during the plague, and after it was over, the mother Elizabeth Hancock went to live with him. It was Joseph who arranged for the stone grave markers and the tomb to be put in place. But we've also found out by Louise M., our new data analyst, and historian, sorry. So the graves here, because what she did, so just imagine this. She lived up there. They died one by one. The villagers came out. There was a wall there. I don't know if there still is.
Yeah, you just climbed over it.
Have I?
Yeah.
So imagine, not all the villagers, but some of the villagers were spaced out.
This one here.
As I'm talking, at the father's grave, here we go. Spaced out, and they were cheering Elizabeth on because she had the strength. She had to do it on her own, and bringing her children, she wrapped them in a sheet and she dragged them and she buried them here. Now they were buried quite primitively. She probably didn't dig deep enough. They were probably too shallow. So later on, I mean, imagine digging all those graves in a few days. She must have been absolutely shattered. But later on, what happened was the graves were redug up, and which I've never known this is Louise, and they are buried now stood up. So I think.
Do you think they were Quakers?
No.
It was more.
I know why.
More spread out, Rach.
It was. It was more
condensed
spread
it.
out. They were buried all over.
Yeah.
Right.
So, wow, the grid pens come on. Wow, thank you, Spirit. That's fantastic. Yes, you were reburied. So they're buried now, stood up, and apparently it's probably because they needed the field.
Right.
So they were probably dotted where she could drag them, do you know what I mean? And where she had strength. So they were brought in, they were stood up to make more room, so they were together. So that's new information that we found out tonight.
I don't know if that was a bug, but it must have been a bloody big bug. There was a big white blob just flew behind your head then.
Really?
And I don't mean like, it must have been a good 6 inches.
Nice. Let's get that Alice box on.
Alice.
Alice for Alice, I know. Mick, thank you very much, love.
You're welcome.
And I'm just going to get the spirit talker going.
Just going to say, guys, thank you so much for sending your stars already. You've already got us to nearly 3,500. That's
Blimey.
absolutely fantastic, and we've not even started yet. Thank you so much.
Thank you very, very much. It means a lot. It keeps us going. Right, okie dokie. So, trying to remember their names now.
Alice, Elizabeth, Honor, John.
What?
Alice.
William.
Owner.
Owner.
Firstly, I'd like to call out to the father. I'd like to say that we're not here to harm you. We've been before. You may remember me. I've been, Flux, this is my 4th time I've been here. And we do come with the greatest of respect. As you can see, we've not put anything on top of the tomb. We've not put anything on top of your gravestones.
Shelter.
Because we respect you. This is a shelter. It is a shelter for your children. And we'd just like to say, firstly, how sorry we are for what happened to your family.
Ever.
Take photo.
Take photo. We'd like you to come forward and tell us your story. Tell us how it was.
Vigil.
Vigil. It is a vigil. We've come to communicate. Now to the children, if the children are here, John, if you let your children talk to us, that'd be brilliant. I know how protective you are. But if you do let them come forward, we've brought some toys for them to play with. We're not going to touch them. We're not going to harm them. We are here just to talk. Please, please allow.
I gave her flowers.
I gave her flowers. Wow. Who? Who did you give flowers to? Give me a name on the back. Yes.
Memorial.
Wow, I gave her
Stunning.
flowers memorial.
Building.
Keep talking. Keep talking to me. I'm going to put the paratech on.
Don't forget, guys, if you are seeing anything, feeling anything, or sensing anything, please pop it in chat. Just as evidence for yourselves if anything does come through. You
Mick,
never
I'm
know.
going to give you the paratech. If you could read the words out from that, please, that'd be great. Keep talking to me. If it is John, thank you. Really appreciate it. We understand that you lived on the Riley field, in the farm at the top.
Don't disrespect us.
Don't disrespect us. No, we're not.
Trade.
Trade.
That's interesting.
That is interesting.
Because the fleas came to the village in a piece of wet cloth from trade.
Piece of material, wasn't it, John? That's it. If that piece of material hadn't to come, you wouldn't have died the way you did with all your children. I'm just going to go up here.
Was it just the one family then, Rachel, or the village, do you know?
No, there was loads and loads.
I was a grocer.
I can't actually remember how many.
Ultra.
How many? If Louise or Wendy can put on how many, or Janie or Alex.
I think John was a blacksmith by trade as well as a farmer. That's from Louise.
You were a grocer then?
No.
Pit disaster.
Pit disaster. We understand these are the gravestones. We understand you was laid down. Elizabeth buried you. That is a horse.
A third of the village died.
Producer.
But then we understand that you got buried stood up, which is unusual. We never knew that. To bring you together. You're quite angry, aren't you, John? Very angry.
To Rachel's left, there's a man just stood there
Joan.
watching you.
What does that say?
Joan.
That's the other
Sister.
That's the other daughter.
Career.
Yeah. Joan. I've just read that out. Anta Joan. Was it Joan?
Yeah, I'm sure it was Joan.
Not sure.
It's on the thing, Mick. Wow. Yes, Joan went to live in Sheffield, didn't she? With your wife, Elizabeth. Wow. And Joseph? I'm sure it's Joan. Let's just wait. I don't want to get too excited.
It was.
Yes?
Yeah.
Wow, thank
There
you.
was a further daughter called Joan who was
Wow.
baptised at age 54.
Wow.
Wow.
Thank you. Wow.
Yeah.
Can you give me any other names of your children? Joan and Joseph survived. Obviously they died later on, but they're not here, are they?
Misery.
Huh?
Misery.
Misery. Flux. John, that's awful. But you're remembering Joan. Who else can you remember? Give us a name.
Thick. Thought it said Mick. Thick. Thick. That might mean me.
Thick Mick.
It might be calling for Joan, asking where Joan is.
Could be. Could maybe. Is that what you want to know? Where Joan is? I'm sure she's buried in Sheffield with Elizabeth. Stay. Okay. We're going to stay and talk to you. Can you give permission for us to talk to Alice and Anne? John?
Are they shut out?
Pardon?
No.
Has it gone off again?
Yeah.
Hang on. Let me put.
It's a nice
Is it Power Attack?
Yeah, have you got it?
Yeah.
Just
Stop. This keeps flashing on.
stay and stop.
Pretend.
Started scanning.
Right.
Stay,
Just
stop
put
here.
it down there, mate. Thank you. Say what?
Stay, stop, and then here.
Stay, stop, and
Stay,
here.
Stay here.
Are you enjoying the
Yes,
little
thank you.
chat?
Quickly.
Quickly. Are you enjoying the little chat? Remembering, talking about your lovely family. They're not forgotten. You've probably seen people come up and visit this grave. Is that the horse? Yeah,
Yes.
it is.
Coming up what?
Was
Ready.
Was that the spirit talk?
Ready.
Speaking.
No.
My name is
Name
Francis.
was Francis.
Let me take that.
Oh.
Okay. You can do a little call out. Hi everybody. Thank you so much for joining. 369 on, fantastic.
369.
I mean 469.
What's that?
Thank you for your
Dropped
stars.
like 369.
Thank you for your stars as well. Look at this blooming view. And tonight, guys, don't forget there is a meteor shower. 100 stars a minute or an hour? An hour.
His. John, we've got something in common. We both share the same name.
Thank you, Karen.
Although mine's my middle name.
Thank you, Martin.
Just so you know that we've got some sort of connection, that we could be friends. I came here once with my parents. My parents brought their children here. Just like you're here with your children. Maybe in a different place, in a different time. And we'd really love to talk to you all.
Treatment.
Hello, friend.
Treatment.
Treatment.
Thank you, Bev.
Hello, friend.
And you've just said that.
Let's be friends.
Oh.
It's nice to know that sometimes, even in life after death, things continue. Memories, love, trust, honour, respect. It must have been hard in that time to know that you couldn't protect your children from what had been brought to this country through what we now know as fleas on rats and in materials.
Fear.
Fear. Wow.
It was very fearful. We've just been through something very similar. Maybe 4 years ago we call them pandemics. We had our own type of plague and we called it COVID.
Street.
So we understand the fear and not having treatment, not having a cure for what was going on. One of the things that may give you a little bit of peace of mind is that your name, your family, and your family's history still goes on. Could we ask you, John, if possible?
You.
We've got children. I feel there's children stood. I can feel 2 children stood near the wall, but they're not in, they're out. Thank you, Joy.
John,
Outside.
could you ask the children outside of the wall to come in? They can have some fun. We've got some things they can play with.
They're there. Get screen grabbing, guys, please.
Portrait.
Portrait.
John, are you sad that maybe Elizabeth...
Been here 150 years.
Been here, no, not relevant.
Do you maybe feel sad that your wife, who had to carry your children from your house
Wheat.
down to these graves and bury them?
Truck.
Does that make you sad, John? Does it make you angry?
Hey, wait. That wasn't the horse. That was in there. Did you hear the twigs cracking in the...
No.
I've just heard, like, branches cracking over in the wood there. Margaret Outerson says there is children, there's a boy and a girl. That's exactly what I'm picking up on.
Oh, okay.
A boy and a girl. They were quite close, these two. Is it the twins?
Poverty.
Right.
But cherished.
Louise, was the twins one a boy and one a girl? Because these two seem a little bit inseparable. I can't remember if they were both girls or one was a boy, and I think these are... They're very, very together. That's the horse over there, that. 2 boys. It was 2 boys. Can one of our... But not twins. Oh, they were close in age, but not twins. It was a boy and a girl. They were both 5, though, weren't they? That is the horse. I might be mistaken, guys. It's the horse.
Trying to pull the fence off.
Trying to pull the fence down to come and get us and eat us. Wow. So, can I just have the names of the 2?
Let me go over there to the kids.
Wow, is that all right?
It's gone now. Made itself jump.
It's on the other side of the fence.
It is.
I giggled.
I giggled.
Well,
Well,
Okay, what was their names? Mandy said a boy and a girl holding hands. Wow. John and William. Right, okay. Well, this is a definite girl, because I can see a dress. A girl and a boy. Wow.
oh, could it be a night dress?
Well, it
Yeah.
could be. It could be. It is a beautiful sky.
To the 2 children.
chilly.
You did. We've also put an etch a sketch, and I forgot to show you guys. It's got nothing on it at the moment. So, children, if you are here, this little toy here, if you turn those little white things on the side,
It's remarkably
makes a
cold in here.
picture.
They hurt me in large nose.
They hurt me on large nose.
Like, it's ice cold here.
And
Hand. Is it?
It's ice cold.
Can we get the thermal gun out, guys? Yep. Right, we're just going to get the thermal gun, guys, out. Or out, guys. Said that backwards.
Yeah.
Sorry?
in the blue cave.
Yeah.
Billy here.
What's that sound?
Suffered here.
Suffered here. Wow. Had a stunning
The mark temperature is 20.5 at the minute.
20.5.
Fight.
Fight. So let me just carry on. So children, if you do turn the little knobs, the white knobs, what was that? Just shout out the words. You can draw a picture, you can make some little lines and stuff.
I'm really here.
And we brought a doggy for you to touch as well. I'm really here. If we give that to you, if you... Or actually, give it to me and then I can thing it on the camera. Thank you, darling.
Here you go.
Yep. Okay, so we've got Ron. Thanks, guys. Just shout out any words.
Barn.
Barn.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Getting colder again.
Getting colder. Okay. Let me just stand there so I've got a better view of the wall. If you call out then and... No, that's you.
Yeah.
Thank you for your stars, guys. You can feel it as well.
Okay, yeah.
That is so weird because you're showing warmer than Ron. You're cooler.
Obviously.
Please.
Stuff, mate. Yeah, it's definitely, you can feel the cold up here.
It feels like it's moving now.
Does it?
It feels like it's coming round.
Gunner. Cyanide.
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 So I'll come back out like that.
Okay. Come and talk to Ron. He's got his hand held out.
What's your names?
Observation.
That's what we're doing.
What's your names? My name's Ron. Can you tell me yours? We know you stood round here somewhere. I can't see you, but this lady can.
Sorry guys, just bear with.
Come and tell us your names. We think we know your names, but we just need you just to confirm it for us.
Keeps taking images.
Bottle.
Bottle.
Come on.
Get the heat in the wall from today.
It must be nice to have your brother or your sister with you, or a friend, to keep you company.
Oh, that's a gravestone. I'm getting nothing on the thermal. Just you.
Ice cold again.
Has it?
Shelter.
Shelter again. Do you like Ron?
Let me just switch that.
Yeah, so cold, mate.
I can't feel it on this side now.
Really?
I can only feel it on the left.
As you can see, we're not doing anything to harm anybody. We're being reverent. We're walking in between the graves.
Listen carefully.
Listen carefully.
We'd love to listen. We've brought you a little toy here, look. I know you probably think, what on earth's that? But if you touch it, look at them lights. Isn't it pretty? It's great, isn't it? Little doggy in there, look. Called Scooby. That must be you walking past. Come and talk to us.
Essential.
John, where have you gone? Is the Alice box just gone off? Just heard it. Last word. Come on, come and talk to us. You seem to have gone a little bit shy.
Disaster.
Disaster. Thank you, Mick. I think we might have to pull the Alice box in because we're running to it and coming back. Even if it's on the floor over there. Mick, do you want to do a call out?
calling out to any spirits here with us now. Just tell us a name on these devices. We've got a few devices. If you tell us a name, we'll know what you mean. Only had one name. Can you tell us some more?
Thank you, Anne.
My name is Frank.
My name is Frank.
That's bizarre because you've just said give me a name.
So
Who's
Frank?
Frank? Because that's a direct response. Thank you, Bev. A direct response.
General.
Please come out and talk to us. It's getting dark now. It's safe. This is your safe place. Your very safe place. Come and talk to the...
Right.
What?
These, I pointed at these gravestones. It's green.
Ned.
But last time I pointed, they were red.
Yeah?
Now they're green.
Okay. What you're looking
Democrat.
I don't know if that's any significance.
What we're looking for is figure, type, or any movement. Yeah.
When Ron... It was green. There was all, when I pointed, there was all red in the middle. When they walked to where you said it,
Paddy.
they're all green again now.
Really? Yeah, yeah. What did that just say?
Paddy.
Oh, I thought you said daddy. Since you're loving, since you've been saying give me names, we're getting a load of names. We've had Ned, Frank, and now Paddy. Are these people... Four. So these people you knew, John? Are you friends? Near you?
Near you.
Are these friends of yours that you also lost? Is that what you're saying? Because you wouldn't have just lost your family, you'd have lost your friends. I hear you was a blacksmith. Can you hear the horse? That would have been a hard job. And the village would have lost its blacksmith. Flux.
Governor.
Governor. That's sad. That's the horse. It's a beautiful place, isn't it?
So Louisa just put there were several Francises who died during the plague in Eyam.
Wow.
And we've had Francis out
We
on...
have. Are these people that died in the plague as well? These names? I don't want to ignore these names. Do you come and visit here? Do you come and see John and the
Better.
children? Better. Is that what it's about? Is it a meeting place? Is this where spirits come? Away from the village? It's a busy village. People come because they want to hear the story and they want to remember you. You'll never be forgotten. When I'm dead and buried, I'll be forgotten after a few years. You're not. Because of the story.
Upbeat.
Upbeat.
Contain.
Woman in the woods.
Contain.
Contain. Dog-toothed. Could you give us some words relevant to the plague? So we understand each other. Just give us a word relevant to the plague, please.
Can I make a...
Parsimonious.
Parsimonious.
I don't know what that is.
Flux. What?
Can I make a suggestion that we all stand around the outside and look in?
If you want to.
Just to see if anything
Flux again.
happens.
Yeah. Okay.
Accident, Alex books, so we can see it.
We'll come back and read it.
Grab it if you want.
Up to you. You can do.
Hang on, we're just going to come out for a second. And we're just going to stand on the outskirts just to see if anything different happens.
Here's a bit.
Wood.
would.
As in would you, not would.
Ooh.
So take your screenshots for us, guys, just to see.
Okay. We've come out. We've come out of your burial circle or oval.
Desert.
Desert. Again, I'd like to ask you if you could give us a relevant word appertaining to the plague.
Single.
Single. We've also got some balls on the wall.
Parsimonious, very unwilling to spend money or use resources.
Oh, sounds like David. I'm joking, it's the other way round. Please come and talk to us.
1.
Give us a word relevant.
Odd.
Least.
Please.
God.
Come on.
Plastic.
Johnny is still here. I can't even sense the kids anymore. It's weird. Where have you gone? Where are you? The last time you did this, and the time before.
Unit.
Unit.
Family unit.
You did it. You did it before. You came, you went, you came back. And you trusted us. And we never harmed any of your children. Please bring them and let us speak. Brought some lovely toys. They are toys.
Roman walk here.
Come on, kiddies.
Tree.
Tree.
Roof.
Funny. We're gonna Ruth. Is that another friend? Or somebody that you know? This is a car just passing, guys. Yeah? Yep.
Simple.
We're gonna come back in. You asked us to stay.
Glass.
Class. Grid pen's gone off.
Stunning.
Fantastic. And we know it's none of us. Because we're not in there. Thank you. Thank you so much. See, it doesn't hurt. Can't see anything on there. You can do that again if you like. Feel free. Wow. Thank you so much. Can I ask who that was? It's done it
Stunning.
again.
Media.
Media. Thank you again. That's absolutely fantastic. It shows us that you're there. Wow. Is it you, John? Can you do it again? It's the father. Or is it one of the children?
Pleasley.
Plesley. Wrong place.
Devote.
Can you do it again? Go on, do it again for us. Please. That was lovely. It lets us know you're listening. I think that was one of the kids, you know. Be interesting to see who's grave. Who's grave is that
Horseshoe.
one?
Which one? Horseshoe at top.
It says horseshoe.
Wow.
You was a blacksmith, wasn't you?
Yeah.
And the horse's brain. It.
Successfully.
Wow, you was a successful blacksmith, was you? Wow. Bet you had a horseshoe above your door. I bet you think, wow, I shouldn't have bothered. It's supposed to bring luck, isn't it?
Could be an animal, Carolyn, but very unlikely with where it is.
Come on, do it again for us, please. Or touch something else.
Man.
Man, yep. Would you like us to come back in? Shall we come back in and talk to you on another box? We've got all the things and gadgets tonight so you can communicate with us. We've brought it all.
Do you want to walk down and check out more?
You can do, Mick, just don't fall over.
If you're enjoying tonight, guys, please, at the bottom you'll see there's the thumbs up and the smiley faces and the love hearts. Please smash those love hearts for us, and let's really get the algorithms going out so this gets shared far and wide. That'd be absolutely stunning.
Thanks, Mick.
Show us the RGH love.
What we're going to do, Ron's going to do the electronics.
Why'd you have to say it like that?
Because that's what you said once. And I've not shut up. Being nice.
Yeah, you're bragging about it, Ron.
Where is me iPad?
There.
No, that one. That's a stupid thing. I think, Mick, have you still got iPad?
The spiritual shop.
Yeah. Can I have that one?
Yeah.
Scene.
They're all working.
Brilliant.
1 minute.
Mick, that one's going off.
You just touched it.
No, where is it?
This one.
No,
these two have just come down.
the one before.
That went,
Yeah.
It's like you've shown them what to do and they've seen.
that went off and come back on.
Fabulous.
Won't come in the afternoon,
It's the horse.
oh, mate.
What is it coming here?
Oh, I can't
It's
see.
at the top up there.
Is it?
Yeah. It's friendly horse. I was stroking last time I was here.
Ugly.
Ugly. That's clearly Rob.
Joe.
Oh, that's a bit near. Did you hear that?
Does it?
Here we are.
If the audience does the angry faces too, it really helps the algorithms. Smash the angry faces, guys. Go on. Go for your lives.
Irrigation and filter.
Irrigation and filter. Okay.
Got some water down here somewhere.
Go on. Smash him.
Stalled.
That horse.
Walking across top.
Right. If somebody can film Ron
Yeah,
and
man.
me, we'll
Ta.
do this.
Let me just pitch my britches up first.
We'll kick you off at camera now while you're getting dressed. Evening, guys.
Change.
Yeah, like yesterday. Okay. Right, that horse is here.
Did you see that then?
Yeah, we're back.
Dynamic.
Where's that horse?
Yes, two.
Are they here?
They're here. Walking across top.
Wow. Have they broke the fence down?
No, they've come from over there.
Okay.
That had the biggest buzz in the world.
Buzz.
That big moth.
Right, okay. You ask the questions, I'll thingy. Speaker there.
Rachel, little thingy.
Beatbox. Okay.
Bloody.
Bloody.
Oh, that.
Oh, it's a horse.
No, it weren't. It was a voice. No, we got a torch. It was a voice. I heard it.
Flux is going mad.
Nobody there.
The voice, wasn't it? Yeah, somebody talking. I did.
Okay, spirits of the Hancock family. We're going to try something different for you, and we can hear your voice in response
Station.
to some of the questions that we're going to ask you. Can we start by saying, can you say the word of the village where we are? Eyam or Eam? Say the name of the village for us, please. Wow.
He said Eyam.
I've heard it twice.
Wow.
He said Eyam.
Okay, that's fabulous. Thank you so much for that first answer for us.
Wealthy again.
Could we say plague, please? Could we say plague, please?
Ethel.
Did say Ethel, didn't it?
Ethel come up earlier.
We're looking for that word plague. The Black Death.
Did that in the background?
I don't know. Could you, if you just said Black Death,
Bombs here.
could you please just say black?
Plague.
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 It's just come up, plague.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Plague, yeah.
Look at that.
Oh my
Plague.
God, I'm gonna cry.
Dessert.
You see that, guys?
Ron, you're asking for it to say plague. Oh my God.
Crazy.
Wow. Okay, you just said plague through there on that machine. Can you say it through this one in this lady's hand so it comes through here? Say it now for us, please. Say plague here.
What,
Now say here.
Cowardly.
Say here. Okay.
I can't believe it.
You're buzzing now, aren't you?
I'm proper choked.
You're doing absolutely fantastic. We don't know which one of you are talking to us. Maybe it's all of you using a collective energy. What I would like you to say though is, could you tell us the name of your father who's buried in this tomb here? Can you say his name? John. Say it loud and clear.
John.
John.
It said it. Stop that. It said John. Thank you.
If
Phil?
you're...
Oh, sorry.
What?
I was quite a few people said they had plague and dead.
Yeah, you're dead. That's unbelievable. We're literally in the Riley graves in Eyam. He said, "Can you say plague? Plague." What another contraction.
John. Everyone heard John.
Wow.
John, can you tell us the name of your...
Eccentric.
Probably me.
The name of one of your children? The one that I'd really like to know about is Honor. Or Owner, because it's such an unusual name. Could you say that name for me, please? Just one at a time, please.
What was I gonna say?
Just one person at a time. I know it's probably very busy around here, but we'd really like to speak to John Hancock Sr. Could you please say your child's name, Honor?
Is it Honor or is it Una?
Owner.
Okay. John?
Right, just a thing again. It's interesting. The only name that's come out is Joan. So let's just ask for Joan.
Few people said they had Una or Owner.
Right, okay.
John, one of your daughters isn't buried with you. Her name's Joan. Joan Hancock. Could you say her name? Say Joan, John. John? Now we know that Joan was baptised. I can't remember what year it was she was baptised, but after 1774 she was baptised, but there's no record of what happened to her afterwards. If you know what happened to her, could you say yes or no?
Yes.
John, have you seen Joan in the afterlife? If you have, say Joan.
Close that.
Mm.
I do.
Sounded like it, didn't it?
Yeah.
John, just to clarify that, could you please say her surname, which is your surname, Hancock?
I don't know. Sorry,
What?
someone put, just put, I didn't see where put Joan died before the plague.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Sorry, yeah.
No, you're all right.
Say Hancock for us, John.
Han.
Say it as one word, Hancock.
I was a child. Say Hancock, John. Come on. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're proud of your name. John.
John.
Joan, is that you? Yes or no?
I think she'd say Dad.
Joan, if it is you, say Dad or Father. Dad.
That was a child voice, wasn't it?
We don't know how old she was when she died. She couldn't have been old.
Wow. John, I know this is probably bringing up some memories and some sadness for you, but it's bringing other people hope in this world that life goes on. After we leave our body, that something else happens to us. Have you ever seen your wife? She moved to Sheffield. Could you say Elizabeth?
Wife. Liz. That said wife. Liz.
And Liz, didn't it? Yeah.
Interesting. Say Elizabeth though. Give her a Sunday name. Say Elizabeth. She had to bury everybody on her own.
John, your wife was an absolutely amazing woman, and for what she went through,
Looked happy.
what she went through in that year of 1666,
Warning.
and the torment and the sadness and the heartache that no mother should ever have to go through, she pulled her children and your children from the farm over here and buried them here, all within the space of 8 days together. Could you say
I was in her.
8? Wow.
Wow. What does that say?
Flowers in her hair.
Wow. You keep mentioning flowers, don't you?
1656 she died. Joan.
1656, right, okay.
Oh, wow.
So it's like 10 years before.
Got a
Isn't it?
horse running round.
Yeah.
Flux.
Elizabeth, although you're not buried here,
Horse.
who's jingling? Who's jingling?
Little
Coins.
bit bridal.
Right, okay. John, Elizabeth,
Begin.
can you please say children? Say children, please. Inches.
Gary's put on, they use flowers to ward off the plague.
They did. Can you say roses for the song Ring a Ring a Roses?
Of course.
A pocket full of posies. A tissue, we all fall down. That was wrote for this plague.
And to cover the stench.
Say roses.
Rose.
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 say ringer. Ring of roses. Say, can you say posers? Or posies?
This family is buried on the Riley field, in the Riley graves, and you've been buried here for over 400, 500 years. Please say Riley. Say Riley. Now we've just said over a period of 8 days, nearly a whole family, your family, died of the bubonic plague or the Black Death.
People again.
People again.
People again.
Now there's 8 graves. I think there's 7 graves in here.
7.
There's 7 graves in your family plot. Please say 7.
That's people.
Big fight.
Please say 7. How many graves are in this plot?
Behind Rachel, a man and woman stood with a small girl, Mandy says.
Okay. There is more than the family here. Definitely.
There's been a lot of chat tonight in the chat about a Talbot family.
Right, yeah, I read that, and they're up there.
John, Elizabeth, the Hancock kids. Did you know the Talbot family who lived over the hill? Could you say Talbot?
What did that say?
Him.
I didn't see.
So you knew him.
Did you know Ruth?
Just make sure they're red outfit data analyst. I can't.
What did it say, Mick?
Take.
Him take.
Can you say Ruth?
Ooh.
Say Ruth. Say Ruth Talbot.
I'm not sure if I heard 2 different voices say Ruth in the beginning.
We're picking up somewhere.
Yeah.
Cheer.
You said there's a big fight.
Okay. Before we stop using this device, just for our own clarification and just for your just for your own peace of mind, please say Riley.
Riley.
Wait, did that say it?
Yeah,
Sounded
say
like
Riley
it,
Gray.
Riley. I'm not sure I heard Riley.
I heard Riley.
I didn't hear the graves, but I definitely heard Riley.
I'm sure it's a
It
Gray.
was like Riley.
I think you went Riley Gray.
I'll have to listen back.
Yeah.
The people on here heard Riley.
Thank you very much.
3 stars, guys.
Can you remember the plague doctor with his big mask? That would have been scary to see. We see photographs of it. Well, not photographs, but paintings and drawings. And it looks awful. They made things look gruesome then. Can you say doctor? Doctor.
Month.
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 You've just said month, and you've said that on here. Can you say August?
66. I've just heard 66.
I thought I did as well.
66. Yes.
What was the month in
Wow.
the 66? We'll say the month. Say August.
You got your torch?
Very, very, very.
Turn it down there. I don't know if people down there are horse. Crucifix. You see how? It's a horse. Stay here.
Again. Can you say stay? Do you enjoy talking to people? Say enjoy.
But what's the name of the person that enjoys it? Tell us your name.
Mandy said there's men, women and children all coming closer and surrounding you to see what you
Yeah.
were doing.
I can feel it. Not just like they're everywhere. I feel like it is a meeting place.
Yeah.
I really do.
Few people said they heard a woman's voice say August.
Is this a place where spirits meet from the village who died? Say meet. Straight
Straight
away.
away.
Yeah.
Straight away, meet. Thank you. Wow. You used to have to put your money in vinegar, didn't you? To cleanse it.
No.
No.
You did.
No, but no is a no.
Oh,
Okay.
yes I do now.
My
My
kingdom.
kingdom.
You used to have to put it in vinegar
For a horse.
for the people to come from the outside.
Death.
Death.
Mhm.
Wow. For produce, and then they'd leave the produce and take the cleansed vinegar. Coins, sorry.
Is anyone else buried here? Do you know? Someone's asked. No.
Absolutely not.
No.
You say vinegar. Flux. Say vinegar for me, come on. Black. Might be hard. Say coins.
It's a horse.
Okay. If you used to, from this area, this lady's just been talking to you about the vinegar and the coins. Two of the places that you used to do this was the well, Montpesson's well, and the border stone. Can you say well or stone?
Now say stone. You can.
Say stone.
No.
Well.
Lay down, die.
Lay down and die.
Someone says they heard horse just before I said it.
What on here?
I'm presuming so.
Did you say horse?
How can you?
Wow.
What time is it?
20 to 11.
I'm poor.
I'm poor.
Same here.
Only because Yankees wearing boots.
A ninja.
Okay.
Yeah, on necrophonics. Says heard horse on necrophonics.
Okay, thank you. Right. Okie dokie. So, we've not shut up. So what we're going to do...
Terrible. Are you a bit horse?
A bit hoarse.
is we're going to get you two to do some EVPs, okay? I'll just show you. Have you used this one?
I've not used that one.
I'll just show you. So you press record.
Hide.
So press record. If the red light doesn't come on, press it again. Big red. Yeah. So press it. A light should come on there. If it doesn't, press it again, and then press stop up there. Yep. If you want, I'm sending you somewhere though to do it. I want you to walk round and do it the other side, because that is where I'm getting most of the
wall.
over that side,
Yeah.
and that's where the grid pen's been going off as well. So if Rob films, we'll shut up.
I ain't got my torch. You got your torch on you, lad? Mine's in my bag.
So I won't be reading that one.
Accident here.
Accident here.
Oh, we've got slugs. Slugs everywhere. Bear with, guys. Can't see where I'm going. Blinded dark.
Need my torch to find my torch.
Oh, slugs everywhere. Yeah. Look at them babies. Got bottom of his bags, isn't that? Well, you want just just here, Mick. Just here, the other side of the wall. Oh, been attacked. Get out, you bugger. Turn your torch off, mate, while you...
Can't see it.
Oh, you can't see it. You see it?
Look at that.
You see it with...
Getting bit all over.
Can we go to church?
Oh, we're getting battered here.
What bag?
Bugs.
Oh.
Big time.
Jan says don't bring them slugs home, mate.
That recording now, it's on.
I don't know, mate. I don't know how I've never used them.
Calling out to any people, any spirits, any children. We're here. Can you talk to us on this device? Give us a name. Johnny here. We've had a Joan. Johnny here. Can one of you say something? How do you go back now?
I've no idea, mate.
How do I go back?
Have you stopped?
Yeah.
Did it go red?
Yeah.
Right, there's a play button.
Oh.
No. We're getting absolutely ate to death here.
Play.
Play.
Not coming out.
The one below the stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it go red?
Yeah.
Is it still red?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Flashing
flashing
red now.
red.
Press stop.
Let's stop.
Yeah.
Now press play. You've got all that on that.
He's already turned it on.
Yeah, but we're practicing.
Has it not yet?
Yeah,
What's going on now?
I think we recorded everything. I've no idea.
That's not this one, is it?
No, that's not this.
Right. Bring it back. We'll do one here.
No idea. Stick it back, mate.
And I'll have a look.
About 20 minutes and they don't come out. Strelly Hall.
Strelly Hall. Hey. Wow. Bugs out here is tremendous.
Right. Where is it?
The bugs out there is unbelievable.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, show me. That's done that. Can you show me?
Yeah, mate. Follow
I've
this
been
in.
recording for a fortnight.
You've been recording for a fortnight.
We could have been talking about how to use it.
That's funny. Right, are you ready? Everybody get your foot in. I am going to put it on here. Okay? We are calling out to any spirit. Spirit from within the graves that are here. Or maybe from visitors. Please come and talk to us. Tell us what you died of. And can you tell me where the village is that you died? Thank you. Stop.
That cracked with my ankle.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Reached.
Right, okie dokie. You ready?
Yeah.
Second.
We are calling out to any spirit. Spirit from within the graves that are here. Or maybe from visitors. Please come and talk to us. Tell us what you died of. Can you tell me where the village is that you died? Thank you. I'm going to do one more. Right, we ready?
Mhm.
We got your foot in? Where's Rob?
Yeah.
Where is he? Oh,
I thought I saw something out there. It's our shadows.
is it? Right, we ready?
Yep.
John, this little device, we can hear your voice if you speak into it. Any of your children can come forward and speak, give you a message even. Maybe you've got a message for Elizabeth. Like, I love you. I miss you. You do that now. Car. Sorry, I turned it off because it can't come in. Just wait for the car to pass, guys.
My ankle keeps cracking.
Is that your ankle?
My ankle, that. Weird, isn't
Wow.
it? Right. It's not even my dodgy ankle either.
Right, you ready?
Mhm.
Bring it here. John, this little device, we can hear your voice if you speak into it. Any of your children can come forward and speak, give you a message even. Maybe you've got a message for Elizabeth. Like, I love you. I miss you. You do that now. No, don't want to talk, does he?
Mm-mm.
Wow, interesting. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Thought there was something in my hair.
It's not covering your crown.
Oh yeah. I have a double crown, guys, and it parts sometimes. Well, you've probably seen it.
I got
You just flicked it back now.
Have I?
I got one.
Both is going a bit
Boxing.
Boxing.
It's going for the bags.
My big equipment.
Car keys.
Hello. Can you imagine?
Cool.
Oh, there were two.
That's ace, isn't it? There's how many? Big stampede. I can't deal. There's a big stampede. Are they alright? You got biscuits in your bag?
I have.
Have you?
And a peach.
I've got a peach. Ooh. They're going.
Do it, Trump, then.
Did you just trump? Was that a fart? A horse
Yeah.
fart?
It was a fear fart, that.
I thought it were like a squeaky toy, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Wow. It's not every day you have that.
I was just
Lovely.
about to say that horse don't look happy out there.
Flash your balls are going off in bag.
It's spooked.
In it.
It was spooked.
Oh, didn't you put that out? Oh, well, put that out. Come here, George. You're going to have to be big lessons to get to my house. Right. We had to even put all the light out or out. Right, we are going to call it a day, guys. We are. I'll call it a night. Should I say? Wow. Best bit.
Grid pen.
Oh.
But I know you were going to say something else, so I'm not checking that.
Well, you could have had it.
Because it was pointing to where you said you seen
Yeah.
them chili, that's where it was
Crazy.
pointing to.
I was actually going to say grid pen like, but it's got a bit necros on it.
Right.
Absolutely unbelievable again.
My turn.
Every time.
My best bit.
No, it's my
Is when
go.
Alice Box said plague.
I hate
Oh,
My best bit's the horse fart. No, my best bit is that. It blew me away, actually. Absolute, not the fart, but
Plague.
that coming out when Ron said, say plague, and boom. And how many words are in there? Nearly 7,000 now.
Yeah.
Wow. Absolute wow. Every time I come here, I do get something different, but you get something. They are here. They are here, and it is so sad. Not one bulb's gone off. Should we just, can you just bring me the Etch-a-Sketch? Or check it. In fact, we're better. As you can see, guys, nobody's touched it, so let's see if there's anything on it.
No.
Nothing? Right.
I think so.
No. Nothing on that. No, it's still as clear as when I put it down.
Yeah.
Right. Make sure it still works. Oh, you still
Yeah,
love
well,
this.
I try to check.
Right, we're not at a toy.
Right,
We're not at a toy store tonight. It's a ghost hunt.
I can do what I want.
No,
So-
children.
Right, guys. We do have. Oh, it's your domain, isn't it?
Checking your job, Rob.
I know.
So we do have our pay-per-view, our next pay-per-view on the 24th of August at Stoke Haunted Museum. If you would like to join us, it's still there. It's still ready to go. It's $7.99. Drop us a message through to our inbox. If you would like to come on an investigation with us, we still have limited spaces available for the Galleries of Justice on the, I think it's the 7th or the 8th of December.
Hunting.
I think we've maybe got 3 or 4 spaces left. So if you are thinking about it, do message us to join and we can get you on.
Religion.
If you'd like to become a supporter, and you would have seen yesterday's mishaps of everything that happened.
Just let me show them. Can't see it. We'll do it in a minute.
Click the other, you'll see lots of people's names with a little green bowl next to it. Bowl?
Because you just read Jug and Bowl.
A little green badge next to it. Please click on that. It's £3.49 per month, and you get lots and lots of extra content, as well as a friendship page, a friendship chat, a healthy eating page. So come along and join us on this journey with us, because you get to see different places that you would never normally get to see.
And me and Ron
If you're a
arguing.
supporter on here, put a testimony on. Tell us how good supporters is, because I know I love it. So
I didn't love it yesterday. And I had a near-death
why did you cry about
experience.
You only fell over.
I fell down a cliff. Nearly died yesterday, guys. There were nearly no more Rachel.
basically what happened is
They're laughing at me, but I nearly died.
she tripped over her own feet. Is what she.
I didn't. I fell down a hole on a cliff edge, and if the fern wasn't there, I'd have still been rolling around Derbyshire.
And she got a forehead bit.
Let me show my finger. Let me lean on you.
Let me. Rather than getting your big legs everywhere.
Hello.
You tiny little graze.
Why am I falling over? I can't
Just stay
I
still.
can't do one leg.
So you can
Look,
see it's a tiny little scratch.
supporters.
Didn't even bleed.
It's a good night from me.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
Goodbye, everybody. See you tomorrow night.
Good night.